Hello. Wala akong naririnig.
I don't think, no? Wait.
Ayan,
Parang
ayan po, okay na.
na?
Yes, okay na.
Sige, wait lang natin sila. Thank you, Aga mo. Good job. Wait lang.
Nalito ako kanina eh.
Narito ka?
Nag-meeting kami kanina ni Eve. Nalate ako. Inagahan ko na ngayon.
Hindi mo na-assess na. Hindi ko na nga.
Nag-meeting kayo ni Eve?
Yes, kanina.
Okay.
Ayan na siya. Ayan.
Hi, Eve. Magandang buhay. Let's wait for Chai. Ayan, very good. Nag-join ang lahat.
Chai, not sure daw. Susunod siya. Nag-blackout daw.
Sorry, ano sabi ni Chai?
Nag-blackout daw.
Nag-blackout?
Ngayon lang.
May blackout sila. Oh, sayang. Diba, anyway. Hap na lang siya. Ito. Kasi baka mag-join sa atin si Nox yung EA ni Brandon.
Sino isinin nyo?
Oo, si Nino. Sayang, hindi kompleto ang team forecaster. Anyway. Are you guys ready? Ready? Sige.
Yes.
I think originally ang topic natin today is supposed to be mindset, no?
Yeah.
But nabasa mo na ba, Rhea?
Hindi ko pa siya natatapos.
Okay lang. Sige, di ba? Habol ka para next session mindset tayo kasi maganda yun. Malaking tulong yun. Mahilig ka ba magbasa? Or
Yeah.
what do you do
Mga ganong,
to level up?
mga ganong ano din, mga genre ng books yung binabasa ko. Mindset, self-help, ganun.
Self-help, no? That's good. That's good. Okay, good. Hi! Ganda naman yan ni Ellie.
Tulog na siya. Nawala ng katabi, nagising na naman.
Okay. Diba? Sige, let's start. O2 na eh. Habang wala pa sila, ay si
Habol si Chai.
habol na lang sila. Sige, start tayo with the prayer para maganda ang simula ng araw natin, ha? Kung okay lang sa inyo. Sige,
Yes.
Father Lord, Heavenly Father, maraming salamat po for the blessing of another day. Thank you for allowing us to gather here tonight. Thank you for the lives of Eve. Thank you for the lives of Rhea. We also thank you for the chance to work with them, with Chai, with Nina, with Francis, with the entire whole team. Father God, we pray that as we start proclaiming tonight, we pray that we may continue to open our hearts so that from our minds of faith, so that all the lessons that we will be discussing today will be ingrained in our hearts for it to stay in our life as well. Father God, we also pray for continuous guidance, amen, sa araw-araw na work namin. May you continue to give us the right skill, the right hearts in order for us to be productive and fulfilled, for us to continue to help our clients. We also pray for you to bless our clients' business forecaster, Jimmy, Brandon, for their business to grow in order for us to go our own way. We pray for those that are not with us tonight. May you continue to protect them. And sana you allow them na makahagit kami in this discussion. May you continue to, Jesus, may you continue to be the center of everything that we do, everything, every time. And again, we thank you for all of this in Jesus' name. Okay. Very good, very good. Sige.
Amen.
Narinig niyo ako?
Yes.
Mic test, mic test.
Narinig.
Okay.
Yeah. Clear naman.
Rinig mo ako, Rhea? Okay, great.
Yes, narinig.
Tayo lang dito so walang mahihiya. Feel free to speak your mind. So ang topic natin today is 10 tips on how to learn better. Okay? As you may know, ang name ng agency natin is Leveling Up, so it's very important for us to live up to the name of our company, which is to continue to level up. And one way for us to do that is for us to continue to learn, diba? Sabi nila, the more you learn, the more you earn. So yun ang din natin mangyari. More kaperahan. Asan si Eve?
Nag-off lang nag-off lang ako at si Ellie ay
Here, no?
dumidede.
So, topic natin here is 10 tips to learn better. Okay? Before we start, house rules lang. House rules, have an open mind, be attentive, not distracted. So, pwede off muna natin yung mga phones natin. Close muna natin yung Facebook natin. Participate, share your thoughts. Walang mahihiya. Of course, be respectful and let's take action. Para hindi masayang yung slides na nagkirapan. Alright. Magparamdam ka if you can hear us, okay? Again, these are 10 tips. 10 tips that
Marinig.
10 tips to learn faster. Alright? So I want us to begin. The goal of this training is to learn how to absorb and apply new skills 10 times faster using smart, proven strategies. So this is a compilation of scientific backed strategies in order for us to learn better. Okay. And full disclosure, I'm not an expert in all of this. This is just a compilation and some of the insights that I would like to share to the team. I myself is also a work in progress. So as you learn, I will learn along with you. So let's all grow together. Okay. Okay. So feel free to share your insights. Okay. So as we start, I want to, as usual, I want to begin with the end in mind. So I wanted to ask the team if we could imagine if you could learn a new language or what's the skill na lang? Sige. What's the skill that you guys would like to learn fast, at least in the next months to come? Rhea, what's the skills that you have in mind?
Ako right now, yung skill ko
I can't hear
about...
you. Wala tayong mic mo.
Really?
Naririnig ko siya.
Naririnig.
Teka nga.
Naririnig
ako
ko si
yata
Rhea.
yun.
Rhea, naririnig mo ako?
Naririnig ko kayo.
I think si Jordan ang hindi tayo naririnig.
I think that's me. Sorry.
Ayan, ito. Mic test.
Mic
ako.
test.
Ayan.
Sorry, ako pala yung hindi. Kaya na pa ako sa tanang salita, hindi ko pala kayo naririnig. Can you hear me na? I can hear you na.
Yes.
Oo, naririnig ka namin.
Okay, naririnig niyo pala ako. Good. Akala ko, ulitin ko na naman yun eh. Okay, Nino, nandito si Nino. Siya yung mahiwagang VA ni Brandon, ang Chief of Staff ng Forecaster. So, magbigay pugay tayo sa kanya.
Hi, Nino. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello po.
Okay, magsalita ka, mag-share ka, tayo lang nandito, walang mahiya. Okay, Rhea, sige, let's begin with the end in mind. Topic natin is how to learn better, how to learn faster. If there's one skill or one thing that you want to learn faster, what is it? Ano sa'yo?
Ako muna. Ako, related talaga sa skill ko right now, which is about social media marketing. Gusto ko siyang ma-learn faster kasi when it comes to social media, sobrang dami or ang bilis magbago ng mga trends, gano'n. And it is something that, as a social, someone who is, in a marketing and in creative industry, dapat on top ka lagi. So for me, if ever, yun yung gusto kong skill na matutunan 10 times, yung maka-keep up with the trends and also to become an expert sa field na kung nasaan ako ngayon.
Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Tama yan. Mag-focus ka doon sa niche mo. Ikaw, Eve.
Ako ang aral ko ngayon is yung talaga, yung GHL, yung workflow. Something that I can use dun sa ma-adapt ko for kumbaga ma-introduce ko siya sa client, gano'n. Yung workflow, yung hindi ko pa
Automation.
masyadong nakakalikot yung GHL natin eh.
Sabi
So,
ko
parang
sa'yo,
magkaroon
kalikutin
ng
mo na
test
eh.
run. Pero yun yung ko, yun yung
Okay, good.
immediate skill na parang talagang pino-focus ko na ma-master is yung sa GHL.
Okay, good, good. I'm giving you the blessing na kalikutin ng GHL natin. Basta huwag mong sirain yung mga existing workflows.
Yung
Walang
current
problem.
workflows.
Oo, tama. Okay, sige, tama yan. Upskill talaga yan. Ikaw, Ninyo, makakapagsalita ka ba? Anong skill na, ayan, gumagana ang mic mo. What's the skill that you want to learn in the next months and weeks?
Want to learn maybe AI automation.
AI automation?
Yep.
Naku, nagpupo kasi minsan. Teka lang. Call kuya. AI automation? Okay, maganda yan Ano yun? Zapier? Ano bang AI automation na? May nasimulan ka na doon?
Ang gamit ko
Oo.
kasi ngayon, Zapier pa lang. Gusto ko pa ma-expand
Mm.
siguro yung knowledge. Baka meron pa.
Okay. Meron pa yan. Expandly, marami. Actually, custom GPTs. Recently, nag-attend ako ng Zapier webinar Zapier has now the capability to help you build automations using AI. Parang pwede ka na mag-prompt doon eh. Nakita mo yan?
May automation ako, Slack, tsaka Zapier. Yung
Okay, very good.
meetings namin.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so si Nuki AI Automation, Nuki or Nino, sorry, sanay ako ng Nuki. Eve GHL Automation, Rhea social media marketing. So that's good, that's good. For me, I'm trying to double down on. Recently, I've been learning how to trade gold, online trading, forex. Tapos right now, I'm trying to focus on improving my communication kasi ang bilis ko magsalita. And then client relations. So I'm trying to add some cadence in my vocabulary and my delivery. Okay, so that's good. So let's start. Number one. Learn by doing hands-on experience. Medyo kulang tayo sa time, so let's see if we can finish all of this. No. So it says here, watching and learning are great, but learning happens when you try and make mistakes and figure things out. You'll never truly learn until you actually do it. Mistakes suck, but they're how your brain learns. Okay, your brain actually learns faster when it fails and corrects. So this is in line with the book mindset, yung next book natin that we will discuss. Don't fear mistakes, embrace them. I think one of the hurdles that people for people learning new things because they're afraid to be judged, they're afraid to make mistakes. So one important key principle here is don't be afraid. Most of the successful people that we know now, they've made mistakes so many times. I've started business, my first business when I was 16 or 17, and I've started companies and I've closed down companies I think 4 or 5 times now. So there's a lot of mistakes along the way. Pero I make sure that every mistake that I make, there's a learning nugget from it, so it won't be wasted. So that's that. Learning by doing helps you learn 10x faster because action builds real brain connections. Whether it's learning to cook, speak a language, or play basketball, doing it even poorly at first, that's the key. Okay, I think that's self-explanatory. Pero to add more, para more example, syempre, I'd like to model myself. May question ako sa inyo. Who do you think would learn faster? Let's say, I'm someone who's trying to learn basketball, no? Trying to be good at playing basketball. Sino ba sa inyo yung would perform better? Someone who watches NBA highlights or videos the whole day? Or someone who just plays basketball at least 1 hour every day?
Someone who plays.
Someone who is
Someone who applies,
actually
diba?
do the play.
Yes.
Who actually do it. So, I think this is self-explanatory. It's very direct naman, no? So, I think the person who actually takes action would be the one who can learn much faster. So sa inyo, in your case, I would like to know what I want to go ahead and maybe challenge you or ask you, what have you been doing now in order for you to be better or to help learn something much faster? Ikaw, Rhea, what do you do now?
So right now, actually meron din akong bago pang ginagawa aside from work, which is on how I spend my money wisely. So, very first time ko lang siyang gawin, ayun, nagta-try ako na matuto on how to do stocks, gano'n. So, ang ginawa ko
Stocks, okay.
talaga is manood ng YouTube videos. Pero syempre, and nag-follow ako ng mga pages, gano'n. So, kumbaga yung feed ko ngayon about siya do'n. Pero
Tama yan.
syempre, hindi ko siya magigets talaga kung hindi ako naglagay. So, ayun, sabi nga nila, high risk, high reward daw. So, when I started it,
Delikado
it's
yun.
just a little amount lang naman. Kasi I wanna learn it by doing. So, ayun, ginagawa ko na siya. And so far, nung ginawa ko siya, mas na-excite ako and mas gusto ko siyang gawin lalo and parang naging disciplinado ako on how I handle my finances. So, nakaka-enjoy siya. Kesa na inaaral mo siya theoretically
Tama yan.
kapag ina-apply.
Curious na ako, what's the
Ayun.
broker that you use? Ano yan, local ba? Stocks or
Local lang, local.
anong gamit mo?
Dragon 5 ngayon.
Oh.
Pero nag-try na rin ako sa GCash, may mga G-invest doon. Pero
Meron.
ano lang siya, before pa yon, ano nga lang, mga funds lang. So, yun kasi, very moderate lang yung risk. So, parang, okay, parang kaya ko lang mag-risk pa. So, ayun, nag-try na ng iba.
Okay yan, okay yan. Simulan mo. Ako, tagal kong inaral yan. I started from mutual funds, tapos to stocks. Ang important lang dyan, peso cost averaging lang. Unti-unti. You use the market. Call Financial is a good platform. Actually.
Yeah, ayun din, ina-eye ko din.
Ganda yan. Legit naman yan. Ikaw, Eve. Thank you, Freya. Anong inaaral mo? What have you been doing or practicing to help you learn faster?
Right now, since
Oo.
yung focus ko nga is doon at saka additional is naghahanap ako ng parang nanonood ako ng mga yung sa Excel formulas kasi that's
Spreadsheets.
something spreadsheets yung talaga yung hindi ko forte yung sa spreadsheets
Okay.
kasi dun sa ginagawa ko right now parang napaka-useful niya kasi mano-mano mo ko inaano tapos gumagawa ako ng reports para gusto ko parang ma-impress si client na ay ganda yung reports na for may formula na hindi din sila aware na something that will be efficient pati yung sa presentation sa spreadsheet ganyan na parang may ita-type ko lang yung mag-show na yung mga delinquents ganyan. So, and more on bookkeeping side for the spreadsheet. So, what I've been doing lately is yun nga, watching and sa YouTube ng mga formulas na kailangan ko. And then, yun nga, more on hands-on talaga. Kasi there are times na nandun siya sa books, na mapanood mo, nababasa mo. But if you will not do it hands-on, parang it's just all in the mind. So, parang if you do it hands-on, yung you learn from your mistake, ay mali pala to, ganyan. So, yung parang you can do the adjustment and parang dun talaga, kahit ever since nung nag-college days, sa school days pa, hindi ako yung masulat. More on,
Manotes.
talaga ako. Hindi ako more on hands-on ako yung sa practical na. So mas
Oo.
naiintindihan ko siya kaysa sa
Mas
pag more on listening lang.
nag-i-stuck no?
Oo, mas
Oo.
nag-stuck. So sometimes yung kunyari it's a new task, new client na ini-introduce sa'yo. So itinuturo niya sa'yo, nanonood ka sa kanya sa Zoom, you're observing how to do it. Pero unless you do it on your own, doon mo lang din talaga siya maaano na kung paano gawin. Kasi you will still have a lot of questions pag hindi ko pa yung gumagawa hands-on. Yun lang. So for
Oo.
now is yung nag-ano ako nag-explore ako ng sabihin
Oo.
kahit pa paano
Tama
hindi man
yan.
expert, at least madami mga alam akong sa spreadsheet
Yes, true.
formula.
That's good. Oo, practice
Practice.
makes progress. Not
Correct.
perfect kasi wala namang perfection. Pero tama yan ako. I've been using spreadsheets for years and pag hindi mo na masyadong ginagamit, makakalimutan mo talaga and how. So it's good that you do that. Sometimes it helps if you create your own template kahit sa finances mo or sa small business mo, you can use
Pero
that.
may
That's good.
ginamit nga ako dun sa business namin na parang ledger tracking nung expenses, ano yung pumasok na na madali siyang i-present para sa yun nga pagpapaliwanag ko kay Ryan or sa makikita mo doon kumita ba tayo o hindi. So may ginamit ako na template na nakita ko lang din sa online din. I tried to apply it and do it on my own na naging effective naman.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Minyo, ikaw, anong inaaral mo? Or ina-apply mo ngayon?
I have a bad habit of trying to learn things on the same day. Whenever may deadline. Tsaka ko lang siya na-try learn para mas focus. Parang gano'n. Mas focus ako pag deadline ko na mismo siya gagawin. Tapos
Gusto mo suspense,
aaralin ko rin same day. Tapos by the end of the day lang, kaya mo na siyang i-present. Parang gano'n.
Ano nga yun? Ano yung skill na yun? Lately, ano yung skill na inaaral mo?
Doing the impossible using ChatGPT and watching YouTube videos.
Okay, so mga prompting, ganyan.
Mga prompt lang.
Okay. Good. Essential yan, man. Kaya maganda, tama yan. Tuloy-tuloy mo yan. Essential yan. Kailangan mag-training tayo about yan. Okay. That's good. All right. I think it's very clear naman, no? This yung number one point is self-explanatory, learn by doing hands-on experience. Nothing beats experience. It's the best teacher talaga. Okay? So, ito. I don't know. You notice as slide goes, I'll be using a lot of GIFs and pictures kasi it helps me recall yung mga key points that I wanted to mention. So, ayan nga. So, if it's stuck in your head, no, it helps if you actually hindi yan, para yan dito. Okay, to disregard that. Okay, key point number 2, tip number 2. Teach what you learn. This is called the Feynman principle. Ito si Richard Feynman. He is, I think, a mathematician. One great way for us to learn something is by teaching it to other people. Okay? One way to learn for us to learn something is by teaching it to other people. I've been doing this myself whenever I read. I try to read my Bible every day as much as I can. Whenever I come across, a certain verse or a certain story or parables, I teach it to my kids, to my eldest, or to my wife, to Joji. I share the story, and it helps me crystallize that idea in my brain. Diba? Kasi if there's a thought or there's an idea that you can't share to other people, clearly it means that it's not clear in your head. Diba? I think it makes sense. So teaching reveals what you actually understand and what you don't. So again, babalik tayo. Don't be afraid to teach and share. Why I'm doing this right now, it's not just for me to share all of this to you, but it's also for me to train myself to help me understand yung mga tips dito para at least mas retain din sa utak ko. So double whammy yung ginagawa ko rin. So explaining something forces your brain to organize and clarify thoughts. Speaking, organizing thoughts, and answering questions, they help strengthen your memory. So, if you can teach a friend or if no one's around, speak to an imaginary audience or the mirror. I don't know, ginagawa niyo ba to? Ako ginagawa ko kasi to eh. Whenever there's like a new idea na, ay, parang kinakausap ko yung sarili ko. Minsan I sometimes record myself eh, on how to do that. So, that's yung, yan, Feynman technique. That's very helpful if you want to learn something faster. Okay? So, pwede sa sarili mo, but better, of course, with another person. Mostly your better half. No, para at least, they could, there's gonna be a, like, open conversation, they can criticize you directly. Okay? So, yun nga. So, it says here, no, if you can't explain it, I don't know how to explain it, sabi niya. And then, versus, no, I'm going to teach you today. So, it really helps you build up your confidence as you deliver that thought. Practice na yon, so that when you need to deliver that certain idea to the actual person, let's say your client, diba? Or your boss, or sino mang friend mo, or maybe nakaaway mo, or your parents, right? At least nag-practice ka na, napag-practice mo na, naturo mo na yung idea with someone else. So in that way, you'll be able to deliver it much clearly. All right. My questions ba on this thought, on this tip number 2, Feynman technique? Anyone would like to add something?
Wala naman.
No question.
Ako.
Na-experience niyo na ba to? Ginagawa niyo ba to before, or anyone?
Yeah. Ako,
Yeah.
I tend to, yung ginagawa mo, I tend to practice in front of a mirror na, or sometimes,
Okay.
yun nga, in yung parang, meron sometimes may argument na dapat para ganito yung sinabi ko, ganyan. So parang ako or something, minsan I talk to myself din. Yung gano'n, na I practice something na it's also one of the ways for me to make sure na, or when I'm preparing for an interview, ganyan. Parang para akong yung newscaster, yung ganyan. Or
Para
sometimes
ka
oo, parang pag nagluluto ako para akong vlogger, imaginary vlogger na. Nagpa-practice ako ng English na try kong yung per ingredient, ganyan. Parang one way of parang practicing my communication skills din. So parang sinasabi ko
totoo
na,
yan.
sino ba kausap mo dyan? Wala ka namang parang may camera. Ganyan. So,
Totoo yan.
ganun
Parang ang
ginagawa ko.
baliw minsan eh, no? Pero nakakatulong talaga siya. Ikaw, Rhea?
Ako po, na-practice ko na siya nung student pa ako. Kasi yan yung technique ko pag nagre-review. Like,
Okay.
kapag gusto kong maalala yung lesson, tinuturo ko siya. And even kapag may reporting, yung activity na yun is sometimes hate na hate nila, pero ako gustong-gusto ko. Kasi for me, parang mas naiintindihan ko pa yung lesson pag ako mismo yung inaaral, saka sinishare
Yes.
ko siya. Compare sa ako yung lang yung nag-a-absorb. And until now, nagkagamit ko siya kasi yan, yung mga skills ko, mga natutunan ko, some of the people around me, they're asking about it. So, hindi ko siya gini-gatekeep lang for myself. Sinishare ko talaga siya na sinishare. Kasi, ayun. And even kahit hindi ako tinatanong, sinishare ko. Kasi, yun nga, hindi ko mapigilan na i-share, ganun. Kaya, yun. Parang napapractice
Siguro
ko
nasabihan ka ng
eh.
bibo noon, no? Pero that's good, that's good. Oo, ewan ko na naabutan may mga panahong uso pa yung may Manila paper pa, no? Magbibili ka pa ng Manila paper, tapos magsusulat ka pa. Now it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense na. Acetate, pang social na nga yun. Dati Manila paper lang eh. Tapos isusulat mo ng pentel pen, diba? Tapos, it makes sense why our teachers ask us to report certain topics at school, no? Yun pala yun. Feynman technique pala yun. So ganon. If you want to learn yung social media, mas maganda kung gawa ka ng nun, training for that. Share. Para at least mag-stick siya. Mas malinaw. Dagdag ko lang, it says here, pero ang ganda na example mo, actually, nasa notes ko yon yung school reporting. Hindi ko na-mention, so thank you for bringing that up. So, basahin ko yung notes ko here. Yung Feynman technique, it forces you to go back, review, and fill in the missing pieces, making your learning stronger. Studies shows that teaching others help retain information better, than just silently reviewing notes, highlighting a textbook, or listening passively. Because speaking helps organize your thoughts, and answering questions activate different areas of your brain. Strengthens your learning connections. Diba? So, so I think that's clear enough na. Anyone would like to add more? Nino?
All good, all good.
All good, all good. Favorite line. Okay. Okay, number 3. Tuloy-tuloy lang tayo kasi sulitin natin yung oras. Use multi-sensory learning. All right. Says here by Judy Willis, the more senses you use, the more deeply you learn. Okay. So it says here, engage more than one sense to boost memory and understanding. Combine sight, sound, and touch. So yung example, read out loud, take notes, visuals, writing and summarizing strengthens mental connections better than passive review. So the more ways you interact with information, the stronger it sticks. I'm gonna ask you for some examples here, pero meron akong perfect example here. Naalala niyo yung kantang Making Melodies in My Heart? Alam niyo yan?
Hindi ko matandaan yung tune.
Oh my goodness, hindi niyo alam. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
Oo, thumbs in. Elbows up. Knees bent. Feet apart. Diba? Madaling na-memorize ko yung kanta. Another example, kung hindi nyo alam yun, oh my goodness. Yung Enero, Pebrero, Marso, Abril, Mayo. Diba? Yung Lubi-Lubi song. Diba? It helps, diba? You're not just learning something. You're not just reading something. You're also singing it, diba? So, yung auditory senses mo, nagagana. So, you're reading, you're seeing it, you're hearing it, may tune pa. So, mas madaling magsisink in yung idea. Hanggang sa madadala mo na siya, hanggang sa pagtanda mo. Diba? Yung tinatawag nila LSS. Hindi na mawawala sa yun eh. Kasi lalo na pag lagi mong kinakanta yung kanta sa video, okay? Right? You're reading the lyrics, you're seeing it out loud, naalala mo. Other examples I want to hear from you guys. Rhea, ikaw.
Ako, nakaka-relate ako dito.
Multi-sensory.
Binabalikan ko yung ginagawa ko nung student pa ako. Kasi doon kasi ako nag-learn talaga ng malala eh. So, ayun, gumagamit ako ng highlighters para color-coded, ganun. Tapos, kasi pag binabasa ko siya ng binabasa, tapos parang nasasaulo ko na rin yung placement nila. Para kapag sumasagot ako, naano ko na din. Okay, ito
Nag-visualize
siya.
mo.
And then, acronyms, ganun.
Tama yan.
Yeah. Ayan yung ginagamit ko.
Ikaw,
Pag sobrang
Eve.
daming mga terms.
Eve, ikaw muna.
Ngayon, actually,
Multi-sensory, may example ka ba dyan?
lagi namin yung ginagawa or ginagamit yung learning technique na yan ngayon, Ellie.
Hindi kita marinig.
Hello?
Nawala
Hello?
ata yung mic mo. Or ako lang yan. Sa tanga kayo? Ako na naman.
Hello?
Rinig
Ay,
ko
teka lang ha. Inono natin.
Narinig mo ako,
Sorry.
Rhea?
Rinig ko pa yan.
Teka. Sige, usap lang kayo dyan. I'll be back. Yung ng anak ko yung wifi. So. Aiden! Where are you? Give me my phone. Turn off the Bluetooth, kuya. Ay, sorry.
Ayan. Okay na?
Discuss lang kayo, guys.
Okay na?
Aiden, give me my phone, kuya. Hurry. Nag-connect yung Bluetooth ko. Okay. Okay. Making melodies in my heart. Sino the song? That's
Okay na?
okay na, sorry. Commercial.
Yun nga, what I said earlier is yung, I've been using that technique actually recently kasi most of the time ngayon, kasi with Ellie,
With Ellie.
oo, yung multisensory learning na, yeah, yung my toes, my knees, ganyan.
Perfect siya for kids no?
Oo, for her, kasi nga, nandun siya sa stage na yon sa multisensory learning niya na kailangan something that she can touch, then yung mga when we are teaching her about things na dapat we're doing it na makikita niya na this is the nose, eyes, ganyan. So hindi pwedeng yung she's just watching, kailangan talaga something that she can touch. Naku, wait lang ha.
Oo, very
Wait lang.
applicable siya. Totoo yan.
Si
Ah,
Eddie.
for kids no? I think when we were growing up, yun yung mga unang mga bagay that get stuck in our brain. Especially, right now kasi mostly auditory tsaka visual no? Tenga and eyes lang. Pero when we were kids, even nose di ba? When we smell something burning, when we smell something stinky, di ba? Nalalaman na natin agad next time, alam na natin ay hindi mabaho, ibig sabihin madumi, di ba? Kapag malakas, ibig sabihin magulo yung taong yun, gano'n, or something. So, it gets stuck in our brain easily.
Oo.
So, yun, I think, yun, multisensory learning, I think that's a very helpful way for us to learn things, no? Okay? So, if you can, when I run in the morning, hindi pala, that's not a good example. When I'm listening to my Audible, no, audiobook, I also, kasi, redundant ako. Meron akong actual book, tapos meron pa akong Audible. So, sinasabayan ko yun. Para talagang kasi magsisink in sa akin para sulit yung pagbabasa ko.
Reading
Eh,
while hearing.
Reading while listening. Yeah.
Listening.
Oo. Kasi it helps Tapos yun, after that, if I still have time, I'll put down my notes. Meron akong parang spreadsheet, tapos mga takeaways ko sa mga libro. Yun, it helps down. So, reading, listening, tapos writing. So, yan. Multi-sensory learning. Yan yung number 3. Okay? Quick recap. Number 1, learn by doing, hands-on experience. Number 2, Feynman technique. Number 3, multi-sensory learning. Okay? All right, let's move on. Used space repetition. That's tip number 4. Used space repetition and smart recall. All right. Sabi ni Zig Ziglar here. I'm sure you guys know Zig. Repetition is the mother of learning, the father of action, which makes it the architect of accomplishment. May mas maiksi dito Repetition is the mother of mastery. Okay? Before you can master something, you have to repeat it again and again and again. I always tell this, ito yung parang, ano ba yun? Life motto? May ganun ba? I always teach this to Aiden, my eldest. Yung sinasabi sa kanya, what you focus on in life expands. Okay? What you focus on in life expands. Whatever it is that you keep on doing, whatever it is that you spend your time on, that expands, whether it be good or bad. So, if you spend too much time on social media, then you'll absorb all the crap on social media. But if you filter out your social media and only watch or follow those content that adds value to your life, let's say finances, or let's say scriptures, let's say, a specific skill, di ba? Yung idea, it gets repeated in your brain, and then it helps recall that yung information retention, right? So it says here, Nuki, para sa ito, ninyo, stop cramming. Stop cramming. Spread out your reviews across days or weeks. All right? Spaced repetition improves long-term memory retention. Use flashcards or apps that schedule your reviews automatically, or you can block time in your schedule then in your calendar. Each review session makes the memory stronger. All right. I don't know if you do this, pero back when I was in college, no, um, pag parating na yung midterms, parating na yung finals, medyo nagsisimula ka ng magbasa eh. 'Di ba? Um, bago, 'di ba? Next week, exam na. So, magbabasa ka na paunti-unti. Saturday pa lang may light reading. Then, Monday, another review. Review mo yung review mo in the past, magdadagdag ka ng onte. And then, the day before the exam, final review, di ba? Tapos pahinga, Thursday, A+ ka na. Okay? So, I think this is a great visual to explain na yung spaced repetition, di ba? If you can see, di ba? Instead of overloading your brain with too much information in a small amount of time, mas madali yung relaxed learning, 'di ba? One pressure, babasa ka ng yun nga, ng relax in order for you to be able to retain that information much faster. Anyone would like to add anything on that? Any ideas or tips para sa team? Meron ba? Ikaw. Ikaw, Eve.
Hindi, yung sa akin lang is yung, because before, yun nga, college days, I'm serial crammer talaga. Meron akong phase nung college na talagang pag nandiyan na yung midterms at finals, saka lang ako, yung kinabukasan yung exam, saka lang ako mag-overload, and it really did not help. Tapos, so yun nga, eventually, parang dun ko na, ang hirap i-overload ng brain. Something you cannot learn things the proper way pagka ganun. So after that realization, nagkaroon ako ng yung parang yun nga, planning ng you learn chunk and chunk ng mga kung ano yung mga pinag-aralan niyo for the whole sem na dapat ito alam ko na siya by this time ganyan para pagdating ng ang i-review ko na lang talaga is yung pinaka-latest. So kasi nung time na crammer ako hindi talaga naging maganda yung effect niya sa sa grades ko. And even when working na nung
Sure.
nasa yun nga work from home na, nung nag-transition na ako sa work from home na kasi we have tasks that are we tends to put back or put
Delay,
in the
no?
back burner kasi hindi siya urgent. Na you focus on what you are just doing yung day-to-day basis na mo, then mapapansin mo kung wala ka nung yan nga project management tool, ang dami mo palang na-push back na task na hindi urgent before, ngayon urgent na. So, doon ka din magka-cram. So, hindi din maganda. So, kaya napaka-helpful. Sa akin, napaka-helpful yan. Asana, na Notion. Kasi doon, matatrack mo, you put a deadline na na ganyan. So, nothing falls through the cracks. Pero yung before na, yung mano-mano pa na, na you put behind task na hindi urgent na, dumating yung, na, ay, ako yan na, kailangan na. Sabay-sabay.
Tapos, end up, pag meeting nyo na, ipe-present mo na yung report mo, parang nag-i-space out na, di ba? Kasi nga, hindi mo siya ni-review o hindi ka nag-prepare. So, yun talaga, repetition is the mother of mastery. It says your brain naturally, that's the natural way of your brain to learn, yung constant repetition. Kasi, I don't know with you guys, pero if I learn or let's say I read something or like there's a first thought that I encounter, it doesn't stick in my brain right away.
Right.
Diba? Like 90% of the time, life happens and you forget about it eh. Minsan nga, pag nakinig ka ng message sa simbahan, paglabas mo, nakalimutan mo na yung message ng pastor eh. Di ba? Kaya gagawa ka na naman ng kalokohan mo eh. So, it helps kung linggo-linggo ka magsisimba or if it helps kung every midweek magbasa ka ng Bible mo, di ba? So same thing, no? When we learn something new, our brain forgets it at first. But with a little push, no? A little light reviewing, light reading, the brain starts to make it stick for good, long term. So, yun yung the beauty of spacing, no? And also, I think there's another point here that needs to be brought up. Yung developing that habit of reviewing, I think that's more important eh. Kasi once you develop the habit, you'll have the routine, and then you won't rely on motivation anymore. Diba? You'll have that discipline. 'Di ba? Sabi nila it takes 21 days to build a habit. So imagine if you do it repeatedly, agwat-agwat, 'di ba? Made-develop, magiging part na siya ng pagkatao mo. And then it's gonna be easier for you. So, yun, use spaced repetition, smart recall. I think we've landed a good point in that. Meron pa kayong gustong i-add? Rhea? Wala na? Minyo, ikaw?
I think clear naman.
Clear na? Clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay, sige. Moving on. Number 5. Fifth tip on how to learn faster. Make it fun. Gamify. Gamify it. Sabi ni Dale Carnegie, people rarely succeed unless they are having fun in what they are doing. Okay? Add game-like elements to your learning, like challenges, timers, or rewards. It helps, no? Make it competitive with yourself or others. Dopamine from rewards boost motivation and memory. I think that's the important part here in the gamify strategy. Yung dopamine hit every time you get a reward. No? Fun learning feels like a chore and more like play. So yeah, fun learning feels less like a chore and more like play. Right? Nino, ikaw makaka-relate ka dito kasi do you still play every day?
Yes.
'Di ba? Oh,
100%.
ano yung mas madaling tandaan? Yung formula sa physics o yung
Strategy sa game.
team strategy sa Valorant?
Oo. Strategy sa Valorant.
'Di ba? Kasi nga may dopamine hit eh. Parang Super Mario lang yan, 'di ba? Every time you run and then you bump that brick, 'di ba? You'll hear that ting! Yung lalabas yung coin. Dopamine hit sa utak natin yun eh. So every time you get a reward, 'di ba? Your brain, that's an added motivation to your brain. So it keeps you going on. All right? I think another good example here is mga game shows. Nung students pa tayo, Quiz Bee, right? Ako, tandang-tanda ako noon eh. Ano yun? What are the mga questions? I'm not gonna go down into those details. Pero natatandaan ko pa yung mga questions sa Quiz Bee na hindi ko nasagot nung elementary pa ako. Because it was in a game scenario. Diba? Kasi nag-enjoy ka eh. You're not noticing that you're learning. Lalo na kung sporty ka, tapos competitive kang tao, di ba? You always want to learn. I mean, win. Di ba? It gives you that extra drive for you to learn kasi gusto mong manalo. And that's the dopamine that your brain is begging you to have when you win. So gamify. Anyone would like to add there? Example. Sige, share kayo para mas matandaan para mas mag-retain sa utak nyo. Mga examples, ways, or if you have any suggestions on ways as a team that we could, gamify for us to learn certain ideas, diba? Feel free to share. I think flashcards are a good way, no? Parang it doesn't have to be hindi naman kailangan may reward eh. Minsan yung bragging rights lang eh, 'di ba? When magkapatid kayo, maglalabas ng flashcard yung mami nyo na 5 times 5, paunahan kayo kung sinong unang makasagot, 'di ba? Pag ikaw yung unang nakasagot, bragging rights na yun kahit wala kang reward. And it's a great way for you to train your brain to learn faster kasi nga motivated ka to beat your siblings. So yan, pwede yan. Perfect yan sa mga may bata sa bahay. So, yan. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, tsaka itong Friends, perfect yan. So gamify, that's number 5. Okay? Number 5. Sige, let's continue. Number 6. Apply the 80-20 rule. This is Pareto principle. Ito si Vilfredo Pareto. Isa siyang matalinong tao. Italian, I think. polymath yung huling basa ko eh. Basta mathematician, sociologist, marami. Basta makapal yung balbas niya and matalino siya. So, si Pareto principle, it says here that the key, if you want to learn something like a new skill, let's say social media marketing, no, focus on the 20% of the task, which will give you 80% of the results. Okay? Focus on the 20% of the pie that can give you the 80% of the results. It doesn't have to be the full 100. Sometimes kasi what's really blocking us from learning something new or upskilling is the idea of perfection eh. Diba? Like, let's say, for example, you're trying to learn how to play a guitar. No? Gusto mo meron kang favorite song that you really want to learn so that you can impress your friends. The thing is, let's say, ang complicated ng kantang yun. Diba? Instead of trying to learn all how it works, right? Learn yung lead, how to do the lead, why not learn the basic chords muna? Learn the basic chords so you can go ahead and at least learn how to strum the guitar, how to play the rhythm first, and then later on, gradually, slowly, diba? You'll eventually get there. Pero the main point here is start with the basics. All right? It says here, master the essentials before diving into complex or advanced material. Diba? Same with Facebook ads, diba? Or yun nga, marketing. Simplifies your learning path and accelerates your progress. So, I'd like to ask sa'yo, ikaw, Rhea, when you were starting social media marketing, right now, you've been good at it for years na, di ba? But when you were starting now, if you compare your journey from where you are at right now and when you were starting, di ba? If you're gonna share to us, ano yung mga parang important key principles or ideas about marketing that you feel like you should have started focusing on first before you dabbled on these other stuff in marketing?
Ako pinakauna ko kasing inaral yung social media marketing itself, yung meaning niya, mga gano'n. So, more on theoretical. And, yung if I will go back, yung pinaka dapat na pag-focusan ko is yung the content itself, gano'n. So, before kasi, parang nung nagsa-start ako, parang kasi, inaral ko siya na marami akong mga sinearch. So, iba-iba yung mga recommendations. Yung iba, maraming application, software, sinuggest pa. So, parang nung nakita ko yon parang nakaka-overwhelm kasi ang dami palang gagamitin. When in fact, yung pinaka-dapat mo palang pag-focusan is yung how you can create a content. Kasi yun yung core ng social media marketing. Kasi you cannot produce content or wala kang magagawa through your skills using graphics kung hindi mo alam ano yung magiging content na gagawin mo. So, ayun, lately ko lang siya nalaman along the way nung nag-aaral na ako and na-lessen na yung overthinking ko, ganun.
Yes.
So, inaral ko na siya and then, ayun, parang naturally, kailangan alam mo lang yung content and then yun, as you have a client, tsaka na naturally mai-introduce yung mga apps na sinasabi nila. Kasi usually, tsaka lang naman dadating yun kapag ina-apply mo na. Hindi mo siya kailangang i-overthink kapag nasa phase of learning ka pa lang.
Exactly. Kasi there's no point in, let's say, magaling ka sa Canva, pero hindi mo man alam kung ano yung content na gagawin mo, no?
Yes.
But I want to challenge that. If you could dig a little bit deeper. So, let's say, content. Alam mo na yung content. Ano yung, paano mo nalaman na, how can you determine the type of content that you will create for a certain campaign or client? What is it that you have to determine first?
Ayun. Yung inaral ko nun is, it came from the course din na inaral ko. So, dun ko natutunan na kapag nag-create ka ng content, there's more to it. Hindi lang siya basta promote lang. You have to understand the brand, ano yung sino yung audience nila, yung mga yung brand voice nila, yung branding nila, and then tsaka ka makakapag-produce ng market research, yung competitors, and then yun, tsaka ka gagawa ng content pillars. So yung pillars na yun is yun yung magiging guide mo when you create a content para hindi ka maligaw. Like for example,
Yes.
yung branding nila is they are more formal, ganon. So, dapat yung pillar ng content mo is related to sa branding nila. Kasi 'di ba usually kapag may mga trends, for example, mga meme, so you have to understand, is it applicable to the brand that you are working with? So, not all the time applicable siya. That's why
Yes.
maganda na may strong yung foundation mo when it comes to understanding the on how you create content. And yun, yung pillars, kailangan meron kang nakaset kasi dapat doon ka lang magsistick when you create content for that brand na
Yeah,
client,
exactly.
ganun.
That's right. When you said strong yung foundation mo, I think that's the 20% that Pareto is saying here, diba? You focus on the 20% because that's the fundamental. Diba? You have to understand like what you said, the brand, the messaging, the audience, diba? What's the point in you knowing how to set up Canva, how to set up a landing page if the messaging, the offer doesn't resonate to your target audience?
Yeah.
Wala. Sayang. Hindi makakarating yung... So, end up, walang result. Diba? Walang result. Kasi you did not focus on the 20%. So, malinaw naman tayo doon, diba? It says here, no, ni Stephen Covey, the key is not to prioritize... hindi. Mali yan eh. Actually, hindi yan sobrang relevant. But, ang important dito is start with the fundamentals. Diba? Marketing is a perfect example eh. Before you go and start with thinking about yung like with business. Another example, no? Before you start thinking about ano ba ang magiging itsura ng office natin? Ano ba yung magiging uniform natin? Ano ba yung magiging jingle natin? Or ano ba yung mga whatever it is, start with the why. Start with, ano ba yun? Ano ba yung, why are we starting the business, no? What is the problem that we're trying to solve here? Right? So go back to that 20%. If the 20% is clear, you'll be able to deliver at least 80% of the result. Okay? So that's the Pareto principle. Focus on that 20% task that can give you the 80% of the result. Okay? Pareto principle. Sabi ni Blippi, first things first. Okay? Let's start with something simple. Before you complicate things, dun muna tayo sa fundamentals. Yun yung foundation eh.
Learn the basics.
Learn the basics muna. Kapag nakabisado mo na yung idea and the principles behind that basic, madali mo nang kahit i-jumble mo yung sitwasyon, you can easily understand and navigate the situation as long as you understand the foundation. Meron ba tayong gustong i-add dyan to land the point even much more clear? Effort, result. Kasi everything else is just noise. Everything else is just noise. Okay? Tuloy tayo. Ano pa lang ba tayo? Number 7 na tayo. Okay. Ewan ko matatapos natin to. Pero, let's see. Number 7 is ask questions. Okay? Ask questions. Just have that genuine curiosity. No? The important thing here is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence, no? So, dito magsisimula lahat yan, yung curiosity mo. Asking questions deepens your understanding and sparks curiosity. Questions move you from passive memorization, which is pointless, to actually active learning, no? So, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Great learners think like kids. They ask why, how, and what if. Diba? Have you ever asked bakit our kids, they learn so much faster than us adults, right? Diba? Because they keep on asking why. Bakit? Sino yun? Paano yun? Diba? Diba? Kasi nga, curious sila eh. Nandun yung, wala silang barrier, which is the ego that all adults have now, na pag nagtanong ka, iisipin nila, engot ka, di ba? Wala silang ganun eh. Di ba? Kids, they have that genuine curiosity. And that's actually myself, that's what I've been working on right now for the past few months, no? Kasi when I'm dealing with clients, no, sometimes, sometimes I catch myself limiting myself from asking questions. When in fact, I'm doing them a disservice, no? Like when you have discovery call, diba? Or when you're in an interview, it helps you understand the client better, and help them solve the problem that they need help with if you ask better questions. Diba? Sa klase, in our class, diba? In a group of students, who do you think would learn better? Naggawa ko ng ano dito ayun yung estudyanteng mahiyain na hindi nagtatanong or yung estudyanteng tinatawag nilang bibo girl pero tanong ng tanong,
Second.
'di ba?
Just to ask questions.
Yung the one on the right, the one who always participates and asks questions. You don't always have to answer eh. Diba? Let's get rid of the idea of us needing to if you want to participate on something, sometimes kahit asking the right questions help na eh. 'Di ba? You don't always have to deliver solutions. 'Di ba? Even with parenthood. 'Di ba? May anak ka na, Rhea?
Wala po.
Okay. si meron na eh. Pero bakit mo to sa mga pamangkin mo, no? Even with parenthood, no? If you want to go out and learn something, if you want to go out and learn more about your kid, your child, sometimes, ask them questions. This is what I've been working on eh. Na instead of me giving them sermon or solutions, 'di ba? Instead of me starting to yap and tell them what to do, I ask them, bakit mo ginawa 'yon? 'Di ba? Bakit hindi ka nagsabi ng totoo? 'Di ba? In order for you to really understand why are they doing the reason behind why they are doing things. It helps us learn more about the reason behind it. Okay?
Yes. And katulad sa akin, nasa adolescent stage na yung voice ko. It's number one thing na napaka-helpful sa akin is to ask question. Kasi yun yung time na parang lumalayo sila sa parents eh.
Yes.
Oo. So para alam ko na nandun pa, kumbaga jive pa rin kami. Yes. I always ask questions kahit the question is just, how was your day? Anong ginawa mo sa school? Or, sino yung kaklase mo? Ilan ang kaklase mo na girl? Napaka-simple questions na I just tend to always make sure na I ask them questions that they are willing to share anything with me. Kaya kahit walang kwenta na question, I ask them. Kasi ayoko yung dumating sa point na hindi na kayo nag-uusap. Kasi they tend to have their own world na. And gusto ko included pa rin ako sa mundo nila kahit nasa teen stage na sila. So I use this right now sa voice ko na I always ask them questions.
Tama, totoo yan. Kailangan natin practice din yan eh. Si Nino, ilang taon na ba si Zane, Nino?
7.
7 na. Hindi pa masyadong mabarkada yan eh. Pagpatak pa ng mga 9, 10 yan eh. 10, most likely.
Naku.
Kaya na kung may barkada.
15 na eh. 15,
kaya kailangan
na talaga eh.
Kapag meron ka ng, 'di ba, pa-teen age na or 'di ba, pre-teen or teen, tendency niyan they would gravitate towards their peers and friends if you fail to ask them questions eh. Kasi they will feel judged, no? So go back to our topic, learning, no? Ganon din, ask questions from your teacher, from your mentor, para at least yung mga hindi mo alam, ma-absorb mo easily. Okay? Dig deeper. Okay? So,
Yes, and sometimes sa clients napansin ko, if the more you ask questions, the more they're willing to teach you, and parang mas nakakaroon sila ng impression na you're really interested with the job. You're interested to learn
yeah.
on the task. Kasi instead of just parang trying it out and eventually magkakamali, parang on their ba't di ka nagtanong? Parang gano'n. So, the more you ask questions, yung parang dating sa client is also na nandun ka yung eagerness mo to learn and to parang find solutions dun sa problem din nila. So, yun
Oo.
based on experience ko with working with different clients.
It also has a positive impact, not just you learning more from them. It also has a positive impact. I don't know, with dating, no, with dating opposite sex, or with pursuing a client, no. If you ask questions, you let the other party speak more, and kahit sino naman sa atin, mas nag-e-enjoy tayo kapag mas tayo yung nag-e-engage or nagsasalita. So, kapag let's say, meron kang nililigawan, chicks o lalaking pogi, di ba? Or client na nililigawan mo, they feel more parang fulfilled after the call or after the conversation if they felt like they engaged more rather than just sit down and listen to you. No?
Oo,
So,
pero disclaimer lang din dun, you have to make sure you're also asking the right questions
right
or
questions.
hindi naman yung question na will
Pointless.
make you look like you're you're
Oh,
stupid na. And yung simpleng mo to search lang or where to click the
exactly.
button is you have to
Oo.
ask. So, you have to make sure the questions that you are asking is,
Sige, lagay natin dito, ask right questions.
yes.
Mm.
Oo, yan, tama yan. Ask the right questions. Okay, busy na natin. Overtime na ako. Okay pa ba kayo? Kahit
Oh,
extend tayo? 10 minutes? Or,
Yeah,
go.
10 minutes.
Yes.
sige,
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, number 8, study in short bursts. Pomodoro. Ako, I use this every day. Kapag hindi ko to ginagamit, nababurnout ako. Are you familiar with Pomodoro technique?
Yes.
Ginagamit mo to, Rhea?
Yes. Lalo sa ginagawa ko
Ah.
ngayon, creative kasi. Yung utak ko na siya. So, parang nagsistop ako and then alis, tas balik ulit. Ngayon.
Yes.
Para may fresh ideas din every time babalik sa work.
Gamitin mo to, ikaw Nunyi, ninyo, ginagamit mo to.
Hindi ko siya alam na Pomodoro technique siya, pero
Pero malaking bagay ito, lalo na if you have a busy day ahead, Pomodoro. What it does is that it breaks your study time into 10 to 25 minute focused sessions. So mas maganda kasi yung focus mo, para siyang hose na may tubig na pinigilan mo, mas malakas yung talsik ng tubig. Whereas na pag yung hose lang na nakalabas, yung tubig niya mahina. Marami pero mahina. So maraming wastage. So it helps you avoid burnout and improve memory by giving your brain time to process. You'll stay more motivated and retain more info. I think I've added a link here. Saan ba yun? Ayan. Learning in short bursts is more effective than cramming for hours. No, don't go on overdrive kasi it leads to burnout. This is what I use. I don't know if this is what you use, Rhea. Pomofocus.io. Libre lang to eh. Punta ka lang sa Pomofocus. Tapos ganyan lang Kunyari may task ako. Gagawin ko is update leads list. Diba? Start lang yan. 25. Tapos magtatrabaho na ako. Actually, sinasabayan ko pa to ng combo eh. Habang nagtatrabaho ko, magpe-play naman ako ng, ito yung paborito ko, deep focus music. May scientific reason din behind this. So, papatugtugin ko tong tugis, takis, tugis. Walang lyrics. Walang lyrics, as in background white noise lang. It helps me get in the mood. Tapos, pagtapos na
Yung lo-fi.
lo-fi. Pagtapos na ng 25 minutes, mag-ring to eh. And then, meron na siyang 5-minute break. If you feel like you need a longer break, you can go with 15 minutes. Pero, ito ginagamit every day. 25 minutes
I like
focus
this.
word. Oo. Focus word,
Thank you for
focus word.
sharing. It's a good to know app.
Pomofocus.io. Kasi it avoids burnout.
That's fine.
Ang ginagawa ko yan, Diba? 25 minutes focus work, 5 minutes, iihi ako, gagawa ko ng sandwich, magtitimpla ako ng kape, iinom, sisilipin ko yung mga anak ko. Pagkatapos ng 5-minute break, mag-a-alarm, babalik na ako sa desk ko. So if you're working for 8 hours, diba? Ilang 25 minutes na ngayon, isipin mo. And then you will end up your shift fulfilled. Isipin mo, ang dami kong nagawa. Tapos hindi pa ako ganun kapagod kasi meron akong 5-minute interval na rest.
Yeah,
yun yung,
thank you. Utilize ko yan.
oh,
I'll try
gamitin mo yan. That's perfect for us. Lalo na tayong mga nag-work from home, wala tayong kausap pader eh. Di ba? Kaya kailangan natin ng pomo-focus. Okay. So, anyone would like to add more here? Study in short burst, Pomodoro technique. Wala.
Oh, good.
Sige.
So good na.
Moving on, number 9. Number 9 tip natin, how to learn faster. Surround yourself with smarter people. Okay? Sabi ni Jim Rohn, narinig nyo na to. Sigurado ako, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I know you have friends back in high school, elementary, mga kapitbahay mo nun, that don't share the same passion as you or don't have the same drive in life to be better than people that adds up more value in your life. Diba? Pwede mo naman silang bisitahin every now and then. So, ayan, learn by osmosis. Hang out with people who are ahead of you. Before nung bata ako na-discover ko to in a form of basketball eh. Nung bata ako nagbabasketball ako, ang kalaro ko mga mas matatanda sa akin. Then na-realize ko parang mas bumilis yung pag-improve ko kasi sa kanila ako nakikipaglaro. And then I adapted that same idea with work, no? I hang out with people that have better skills than I am. Kasi I can ask them questions eh. I can leverage their experience. And in that way, it helps you fast forward your elevation in life or your career, diba? So I think self-explanatory naman to, no? For you to learn better, for you to learn faster, hang out with people that are better than.
Out with Jordan.
Kung better ako sa'yo, pwede. Basta, yun lang ang point doon, di ba?
I need to hang out with you.
Oo. Pero naniningil ako minsan eh. So, heads up lang. Charot. Okay, number 9, malinaw na yun. So, hang out with better people or smarter people. Okay? Pero syempre, if these people, quick caveat here, if these people doesn't align with your values, might as well not. Kasi maraming smarter people, alam ni Evian, that doesn't align with your values. Di ba? Mas accomplished sila, mas, let's say, mayaman man sila, pero you guys don't align with values, integrity, or the way they treat people, might as well take a pass. Kasi toxic na yun. Di ba? So, spend time with people smarter than you, but make sure that your values are aligned. Kasi mawala ding magkakaroon na kayo ng friction along the way. Okay? So, yun lang siguro dagdag ko doon. And then, tip number 10, how to learn faster is optimize your brain. Sleep plus exercise. Ako kulang ako dito sa sleep, especially ngayon. Galing akong palengke. So, sleep plus exercise. Exercise, tingin ko sobra ako. Ewan ko mapapansin. Meron akong bench press dito sa likod. So, pagkatapos ko mag-work, diretso na yan, weights na yan. Tapos lakad sa labas, 30 minutes. So, yan. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Diba? Sabi ni Tito Jim Rohn. Sleep locks in what you learn through memory consolidation. Familiar kayo sa REM? Yung, diba? Rapid eye movement. Right? Kapag nananaginip tayo, our brain goes into that REM mode. Yun yung time na nananaginip ka na at yung mata mo parang gumagalaw na kaya siya rapid eye. That's the time when ideas in your brain gets consolidated. So, ako struggle ko to kasi parang addict eh. Gusto ko laging nag-aaral. Ako even on my Facebook, ang laman ng Facebook ko tsaka Instagram yung mga ancient history. Medyo boring ako tao eh. Gusto ko yung laging nag-enjoy ako matuto. So, I'm trying to learn now that, sleep is equally as important as work and studying. Hindi ka productive, tsaka hindi ka sharp when you lack sleep. I think we're all aware of that naman, diba? This is just more of a recap or a reminder for everyone. Exercise as well. Exercise increases blood flow and boosts creativity and focus. Alam natin yan. So, when you exercise, your body increases blood flow. It means more oxygen in our brain. And since more blood flow, more nutrients in our brain, in our body. So we can perform better. Okay? So yung mga high performers, naiintindihan nila yung concept of rest and exercise. Mahalaga yan. A healthy body powers a high-performing brain. Right? When you combine good sleep with regular exercise, you're giving your brain the perfect environment to absorb and retain information. So, I think self-explanatory naman yan, no? What do you guys do? I just wanted to ask now, what do you guys do and what do you think should you do for you to be able to practice this? Kasi ito, common siya pero na-neglect siya to be honest. Ikaw, Rhea, what do you do now? Or what do you have to do? Siguro two things.
Ako, right, ayun, yung pinaka-last. Yun yung pinaka-kailangan kong gawin. Actually, ginagawa ko na siya before, na-stop lang. Kasi, nagkaroon ng handaan. Ayun, tuloy-tuloy na. So,
Handaan.
ayun. So, kailangan ko nung bumalik sa, ayun, maaga akong natutulog para mag-exercise. So, yun yung tinatry ko na ibalik yung momentum ko. Tapos, ayun, yung iba naman ginagawa ko naman na siya when it comes to learning.
Good. Ikaw, Eve, what are you doing now and what do you have to do dito sa part
Optimize sleep. So what I'm doing now is to optimize sleep. Yung mga natutunan ko naman nakaraang is lalo na sa atin na we sleep in the morning is to yung bed is just for sleeping and ano lang daw. And yung make the room dark, temperature, yung right temperature kasi you have to really optimize kasi mahirap matulog sa morning. And yun yung ginagawa ko now. But the exercise, I really need to sa tingin ko kasi I already have enough exercise with this one. Itong hawak-hawak ko. And yun nga,
di ba? It burns calories din eh.
Yeah. Then breastfeeding. So, yung time ko to exercise outside or yung may treadmill kami na nandito na hindi din namin nagagamit. Parang sobrang pagod na din ako kasi parang after breastfeeding, aside sa gutom, parang pagod ako. Ganyan. So, I focus more on optimizing my sleep.
Pero kailangan mo bumalik sa walking. Kaya hindi pwedeng sedentary tayo eh.
Kaya
Pero that's good. Thanks for bringing that up, no? Totoo yan. Yung right temperature habang natutulog ka. And then, in your bedroom, no? Don't work on your bed.
Yes.
Kasi,
bed is for sleeping lang daw and sex.
Exactly. You're teaching your brain to be distracted when you're in bed eh. So, kailangan pag bed, tulog lang. So, ganun. Ikaw, Nino, anong ginagawa mo ngayon or ano yung kailangan mong gawin?
Nagawa ko ngayon, after I work, I stop playing games. Extended time. So, makatulog na maaga kasi maghatid sundo pa ako. And I should start working out more maybe. Kulang yung basketball lang. Once a week lang. Dapat, 3 times a day. Ay, 3 times a week.
Ay, very good.
Every Sunday lang.
Okay, very good.
Hindi na matakbo eh.
Kung may regular schedule kayo, sabihan mo ako kasi walang kalaro dito eh.
Dadayo ka.
Oo, dadayo. Pero that's good. That's good, oo. Oo, kailangan nating lahat yan. Okay? So, rest and exercise. Okay, ako rest yung kailangan ko. Kailangan ko tamang tulog. May aso kasi yung kapitbahay namin kaya nagigising ako palagi. What I do is, bumili ako ng headphones, yung bandana na may headphones. Kaya, kaso pag lubat yun, wala na, gising na ako. Pero that helps me. Okay? So, those are the 10 tips. Those are the 10 tips. Nag-OT tayo, pero those are the 10 tips on how for us to learn better and faster. Okay? So, recap lang, no? Recap. Take action. Teach what you learn. Use all your senses. Space your reviews. Gamify. 80-20. Stay curious or ask questions. Work in bursts, no? Sprints. Find the right community or spend time with smarter people and take care of your brain by sleeping and exercise. Quick note, Rhea, ano ang favorite mo dun sa 10? What stuck out?
Right now, yung pinaka nag-stuck sa akin, yung 10 talaga. Kasi yun yung currently din, kakagawa ko lang kasi nung BYE din. So, ayun, isa siya sa mga kailangan kong i-work out. And yun nga, na-mention din siya dito. So, parang it's a sign na kailangan ko nga talaga siyang gawin. And yun, nagsistart naman akong gawin siya. Which is yung matulog and exercise.
Okay, good. Eve, ikaw?
Ako yung 10 and yung surround yourself with smarter people. Kasi parang ako yung leech. Kung ano yung sino kasama ko, ganun ka din. Kumbaga na-absorb ko yung nila eh. So, yun nga. So, yun. Like what Nina said, kailangan nating mag-catch up. Ikaw, ako si Jojing, tayo. So, yun, kami, we're trying to do yung pag Wednesdays, tinatry namin maka-attend ng Bible studies. Kasi, sometimes kung ano yung surround mo sa yung what you surround yourself is yun yung parang how you see yung paano mo yung everyday life mo, yung madali kang ma-influence of the people that surrounds you. Kaya yun sa akin, tsaka yung number 10 din, sleep and exercise, take care of our brain and be healthy.
That's right. Okay. Ikaw, Ninyo, feeling ko yung mga sinasabi nyo na yung mga last kasi hindi nyo naalala yung 1 to 8.
Number 8. First work 25 minutes with your upbeat YouTube study music. Ay, gusto.
Ano?
First
Number
work
8?
first work 25 minutes.
Pomodoro.
Technique.
Yan,
Pomodoro.
Oo,
Tingnan
Pomodoro.
natin.
Sige, try natin yan, ha? Pomodoro. Ito yung link. Isisend ko tong slide sa inyo so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Okay? Pero that concludes our training for today. Sorry kung sumobra tayo ng oras. Pero I hope you guys have found value in this.
Yes.
I'm gonna share the slides para ma-review nyo. And then, again, feel free to share kung meron kayong feedback, chat nyo ako if there's anything that we can add more. Any topic that we can cover in our next trainings, please do so. Quick announcement, ang next training natin, book club tayo, mindset, no? The psychology of success. Okay? So, I sent you guys a PDF. If you can read chapters, ano tayo, Eve?
1 to 3.
1 to 3. Oo. Maganda yun. Oo. Basahin nyo yun. Then we can go and go over it. I don't think we're gonna spend more than 1 hour there. I mean, 45 minutes lang, we can cover all
5
those.
slides lang yung
Mabilis lang yun.
5 slides lang.
Pero very important yung mga principles doon. Okay, so that's it. Sige, let's go ahead and start working na. And thank you so much for showing up. Eve, if you could share the recording to Shai, ha?
Okay.
Para,
Ngayon lang daw siya nagkaroon ng kuryente eh. So, as in just right now. Sayang. Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
sige. Tapos teach back sessions, ha? Teach back.
Yes.
Okay, sige. See ya.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Thank you.